Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be watching this from. This is Cornelius Binda with another video. And in this video, we are answering question 2b, which reads, find the equations of the tangent and the normal to the flowing curves at the given point. And then b is y is equal to 2 divided by 1 minus a 2x. And then they are saying at the point where y is going to be equal to a 1. So we have y is equal to 2 divided by 1 minus 2x. Then our aim is to simply find the dy dx. So we're going to write y is equal to 2 multiplied by 1 minus 2x to the power negative 1. Then our dy dx is going to be equal to negative 2 multiplied by 1 minus 2x. Then the power a negative 2 now. Okay, so negative 2 multiplied by that to the power negative 2. The derivative of the core in this case is negative 2. So negative 2 times negative 2 is a positive 2. dy dx is going to be equal, the positive 4. So dy dx is going to be equal to 4 divided by 1 minus 2x raised to the power positive 2. So this is your dy dx. And then we're going to say m is, first of all, we're going to write when, okay, y is equal to 1, okay. So we're going to say when y is equal to 1. First of all, what we have done is we have found our dy dx. Take note of what I did here. And then in this equation here, okay, we're going to say when y is equal to 1. Okay? So this y is equal to 1, it is in the equation y is equal to 2 over 1 minus 2x. So we are going to say that 1 is equal to 2 divided by 1 minus 2x. Then you divide by 1, you cross multiply, so 1 minus 2x is equal to a 2. Okay? So we are saying 1 minus 2x is equal to a 2. Then we take the 2x the other side, it's going to become 1 minus 2 is equal to positive 2x. Then a negative 1 is going to be equal to a positive 2x divided by 2, divided by 2, 2 can go into itself a 1, 2 can go into itself a 1. X is going to be equal to a negative half. So you have your x being equal to a negative half and your dy dx being equal to that. So a negative half for your x. So we can even clean up. So your coordinate would be a what? A negative half, comma, a positive 1. Because if you substitute a positive 1 cross multiply, we're going to find a negative half like that. So we are going to say when x is equal to negative half in dy dx. So our aim is going to be equal to, our m is going to be equal to 4 divided by 1 minus 2 multiplied by a negative half. Okay, and then even that is in brackets, you square it. Okay, so it's going to be equal to a 4 divided by 1 minus 2 can go into itself a 1, 2 can go into itself a 1, so 1 minus a negative 1 like that, and then the result has to be squared. So 4 divided by, here it's just going to be 1 plus 1 is 2 squared. So 4 divided by 4. So m is going to give you a 1. So your m is a 1. After finding your m as a 1, you are going to name this as your x1, comma, your y1. And then your m is going to be equal to a 1. Then you have a 1, y minus y1 is equal to m multiplied by x minus x1. So a y minus 1 is equal to a 1 multiplied by x minus x1 is negative half. You put negative half in brackets, then you close the bracket that you already started. So it's going to be equal to y. So it's going to become y, okay, minus 1 is equal to a positive 1. Which, if you want, don't write it, but let me just write it so I don't get confused. And then that become plus. So it's going to be y is equal to x plus 1 over 2 plus 1. Okay, so this is going to become y is going to be equal to x, and then this is going to become 3/2, like that. Then you multiply throughout by 2, and then it's going to become 2y is going to be equal to a 2x plus 3. So you can leave this. So what we are finding is the equation of the tangent. So this is the equation of the tangent. We can leave it like that, which is this is a 2x and this is a positive 3, or a 2x minus 2y plus 3 is equal to 0. I've just simply taken the 2y to the other side of the equation like that. So 2x minus 3y plus 3 is equal to 0. So that's the equation of the tangent. And then we're going to use the product of perpendicular lines. So this m that you found is going to become your m1. Okay? So m1 times m2 is equal to negative 1. So 1 times m2 is going to be equal to a negative 1. So it means m2 is going to be equal to a negative 1. Alright, so your new m, alright, you found your m2 at negative 1, so your new m is a negative 1. So y minus y1 is going to be equal to m multiplied by x minus x1. This is y minus 1 is going to be equal to a negative 1 multiplied by x minus x1 is a negative half, so then put that in parentheses or brackets, then you close it. Then your y minus 1 is going to be equal to a negative 1 multiplied by x, like that, plus 1 half, like that. So y minus 1 is going to be equal to negative x minus a half. And then it's going to become y is equal to negative x, like that, minus half plus 1. So y is going to be equal to a negative x plus half. And then if you multiply throughout by a 2, this is going to become a 2y is equal to negative 2x plus 1. Then if you write it in the standard form, your equation of the normal is going to become 2x plus 2y minus 1 is equal to 0. So this is the equation of the tangent. Then this is the equation of the normal. I hope that's clear. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Cornelius Lubinda with another video, and bye-bye.